Hey guys, it's JR Griggs here with Redwall Marketing, and I want to show you something I just stumbled upon while I was messing around with the on-demand geofilters for Snapchat that I can't find anybody talking about. If you don't know what these are, we have a blog post coming out soon on it. It's just not ready yet, and this happened to come up, so I figured I'd record this real quick, so that post will come later. But if you are familiar with how to do this, you've probably heard when it comes to pricing that setting up a geofilter and the pricing of it for these on-demand filters is based on the size of the area where you want to place the filter and how long you want to run it. Okay, and those are two factors, but apparently they're not the only two factors, because in just messing around today and doing a couple tests, I realized that some areas are actually more expensive than others, and that's something I haven't seen for the, I don't understand why nobody's mentioning that. It's not mentioned on Snapchat's website. It's not mentioned on anybody who's written on numerous articles, which is part of why I haven't done anything on this topic of how to create it. There's so many articles out there, but the point is that nobody's mentioning it at all. And so there's this assumption, if you've looked up the pricing, you've probably heard the $5 20,000 square foot numbers used, because the minimum price is $5 and the minimum square footage that you can do a filter for is 20,000 square feet. So there's this assumption that it's $5 per 20,000 square feet, which is not correct. Not at all. It is actually, it can be less than that. From what I've seen, that's the maximum it'll be, by the way, is $5 per 20,000. But it can be less than that. And in many areas, it is less than that. In fact, the majority of areas, it's going to be less than that. But I'll show you here. And again, let me just show you on Snapchat's website. If you go to their website and you look up the on-demand pricing, how does it work? It says right here that it's based on a few factors, okay? Right here, a few factors, including the size of the geofence and how long you want to run it, okay? So they don't say it's limited to those factors. They say it's on a few factors, including the size of the geofence and how long you want to run it. And then over here on this pricing page where it goes a little bit more in depth, over here it says, we price geofilters in our discretion based on a number of factors, including how long and over how long of, or large of an area you want to run, or you want the geofilter to run. So that indicates that in a passive kind of way that there are other factors. We're just not telling you what those are. So one of the factors I did find today is that it is location. And I'll show you a good example here. Here is a park that recently I helped somebody create a fence for. So if you come in here and draw a fence, and let me see if I've got the dates. I've got the 24th. This is like 2 days from now, 6 to 7 p.m. Let's click draw fence. And you just draw an area here. And I'm just going to draw around the whole fence. We're set for about an hour. Okay. That's 182,000 square feet, just about, for $5. Okay. So it's way more than 20,000 square feet, right? But the lowest it's going to get, if I move this in, the lowest price I'm going to pay is $5. So good advice is, when you're doing this, go as far as you can. If you got to pay $5, go out as far as you can, right? Like stretch this thing out. But if you'll watch as I get bigger and bigger and bigger here, at some point, see, the price does start to go up. Okay. So before I get over the $5, I'm at 263 something, thousand square feet before I see any increase over that $5. And this is just for an hour. So if I increase the time, that price is going to go up as well. So if I come up here and bump this to 8, you can see the price doubles there. So, or close to doubles, whatever it did there. It's pretty close. Anyway, so if I were to take that away, and let's come down here to Amalie Arena. Okay, this is where the Tampa Bay Lightning play. So, it'd be easy to think like, oh man, I could do 100 and, or 260, I forget how many thousand square feet that was. That should get me most of the arena, and it's only gonna be like $5 for an hour. That's great. So, but if you come in here and you were to try to do the arena, and I'm just gonna stick to the inside here, let's get like most of the seats. And I was to do that, notice that 82,385 square feet, again, for an hour, is $20.60. Now, that's not 5 times the cost. That's an enormous difference, okay, in what I was doing at that park, because I'm only at 82,000 square feet. I was up to 260,000 square feet. So if I was to get out there, that price is going to go up quite a bit. I get to, let's see, 213,000. 266,000, and we're at $66.54. So there's a massive difference in the pricing there on that $5 for the same hour. So the price definitely changes based on the location. And if I shrink this in all the way down to about 20,000 square feet, you will see that it's only $5 for that 20,000. So it is the starting point. If you get this down near, 20,000 square feet, you'll see it's about $5. So that is the starting point. So although it's not addressed anywhere, and I don't know why, your pricing will be affected by the location you place your geofilter.